Hello and welcome to BNC Sports. I'm James Hill. Breaking sports news. According to the Associated Press, Marvelous Marvin Hagler is gone at age 66. In 67 prize fights, Hagler's record is 62 wins, 3 losses, and 2 draws. Now, Marvelous Marvin Hagler earned 52 knockouts, according to a statement posted on Hagler's official fan page on Facebook. Quote, "I am sorry to make a very sad announcement today. Unfortunately, my beloved Marvelous Marvin Hagler passed away unexpectedly at his home here in New Hampshire. Our family requests that you respect our privacy during this difficult time. With love, K.G. Hagler," end quote. HBCU basketball. MEAC Men's Basketball Championship Game 21. Win and fly to Indianapolis, Indiana, or lose and go home. Let me take you out to the Scope Arena for the action in this one. Norfolk State versus Morgan State, and Detorian Ware cans 3 of his 16 points, 37-30 at the halftime. Spartans ahead. Second half, Junior, that is Bryant Jr., he jams in 2 of his 17 points, 49-36 Norfolk. In the second half, Kayshawn Hicks, boom, he jams in 2 of his 14 points. Norfolk State University 71, Morgan State 63. Your final, I can make you dance. NSU capturing its second MEAC championship. Norfolk State moving on, folks. We will see you in the NCAA tournament. In MEAC women's basketball, Howard and North Carolina A&T in the championship game, and North Carolina A&T 59, Howard 57, Aggie Pride. NCAT advancing to the NCAA tournament. In the SWAC, the Texas Southern Tigers are the 2021 SWAC men's basketball champions. Texas Southern 80, Prairie View A&M 61. Your final, Coach Johnny Jones and Texas Southern are heading to Indianapolis, Indiana. Cinderella is dancing once again. SWAC Women's Championship basketball, Alabama State versus Jackson State University. Jackson State 67, Alabama State 66. Your final, Jackson State is your 21 SWAC Women's basketball champions. Jackson State is heading back to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2008. SWAC Spring Football 21, Prairie View A&M 17, Grambling State University 10. Your final, the Panthers are 2-0, folks. Finally, it's time for our BNC King of the Hill. Coach John Thompson is a basketball icon, as you know. He's a 2-time NBA champion as a player with the Boston Celtics in 1965 and 66. Coach Big John Thompson was a phenomenal recruiter, bringing in players like Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, and other student athletes, respectively. John Thompson Jr. is our BNC King of the Hill. John Thompson Jr. was born September 2nd, 1941 in Washington, D.C. He passed August 30th, 2020 in Arlington County, Virginia. John Thompson is the first black man to win a national championship as a head men's basketball coach. Coach Thompson led the Georgetown Hoyas to the 1984 NCAA title. Coach Thompson helped guide Patrick Ewing and the Georgetown Hoyas to the victory over the University of Houston. Georgetown 84, Houston Cougars 75. Coach John Thompson is our BNC King of the Hill, and certainly a very sad day in the boxing community as we lose another great and Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Yeah, you just talk about so many of our legends, and people continue to, outpour their support for that family, and they're saying that he was just a class act type of guy in and out of the ring.
Definitely a classy human being, but once you got on top of that canvas, inside those ropes, it was a long night.
What they call fighting words.
Definitely. You said, oh man, look at him. He was ready to rumble, ready to go. I mean, he could really punch and hit and hold, and his technique was phenomenal. You know, he fought Sugar Ray Leonard. He also fought several gentlemen. Hearns. Oh, that was a classic. Fred and I talked about it in the newsroom. A phenomenal trilogy, if you will. Very interesting boxer, and certainly he will be missed.
Yeah, and we can see that already. All right, thank you, James. We're going to take a quick break, and we will see you back in a few minutes.